I understand things are hard, but if you use that as an excuse to overeat, then you're never going to lose weight because life gets hard. So at this time, I'm canceling your weight loss surgery.
This is your fault.
I hate you. I hate you for doing this to me, Christian.
Oh, you're costing me my weight loss surgery and you're ruining everything.
Mom, Christian's everything up at the doctor's office.
Wow. Okay. A lot to unpack here. First off, this poor fucking guy. I know he chose to marry her, and I would never marry a bitch like this, but wow. He's so defeated. He does not deserve this, and she really is the worst type of woman. And it's not like only women can behave in this way, but they're much more likely to, let's be honest. With the, oh, things aren't going my way, let me call my mom and vent to her about my husband right here in the doctor's office, because that's how much of a fucking cunt I am, and I can't take responsibility for my own actions. Whew. Woof. Alright, well, let's resume.
What a complete insult to this guy after how much he's helped her. The reason he looks half dead during this scene is because this guy has essentially given up his entire life to help her with her weight problem. But when she screws up her diet, she blames him and calls her mom to tattle on him like a 3-year-old.
Yes,
this
sir.
This 33-year-old woman is Maya, and she's from a show called My 600-Pound Life. Every episode...
She's 33? Wow. I mean, I'm not surprised that she's 33, but 33 and acting like that? What have we become?
Episode of the show spends a year with a person who weighs at least 600 pounds and follows them around as they attempt to lose weight. Maya is from Portland, Oregon, and weighs about 690 pounds. Her boyfriend Christian was very supportive at the start, but Maya's constant nagging, blaming, and yelling quickly turns Christian against her. During this video, you'll notice that Maya has very little ability to deal with any sort of stress, and instead of confronting her problems and actually dealing with the stress, she yells at other people to make herself feel better. We'll get to that, but first...
She really does just behave like a child. It's so obvious that she never really grew up. My cats are... Hey, Mochi! Mochi! I see tufts of hair flying. Oh my goodness, my boobs. What was that? Okay. Where was I? But she really is just behaving like a child. I kind of feel bad for this guy. No one wants this in a partner. Like, maybe he's into this and that's why he's with her. Because I can't imagine she was skinny when they got together. But... ugh. Ew.
First, a word from this video's sponsor, Sandman.
Oh, fuck your
Howdy,
sponsor.
partner.
She's hot, but fuck your sponsor. Let's see. Go there.
So when I make videos on obesity, I like to dedicate some time to help free people from their delusion that being obese is healthy. One of the great things that this TLC show highlights is how crippling being 600 plus pounds is. At the start of the episode, Maya says that even though she barely has the energy, she has to shower every day, otherwise she will face severe infection from her skin folds. When you weigh as much as she does, your skin creates creases and folds where sweat can get trapped and form mildew. This mildew, mixed in with the friction of the skin rubbing against itself, creates infections that Maya could be hospitalized for if she doesn't shower. During her shower, she can barely stand up for 10 minutes, and when she gets out of the shower, she can't get dressed fully by herself. She has to ask her boyfriend Christian for help. Maya's limitations really become exposed when she has to fly from Portland, Oregon to Houston, Texas to meet her weight loss surgeon for the show, Dr. Now. This simple 4-hour plane flight mixed in with a little walking nearly puts Maya in the hospital.
I hurt. I'm hurting. My legs hurt. They're so swollen. And my hip is out.
All this activity is more than I've had.
4-hour flights suck, but that almost putting you in the hospital, I just don't see how her normal life isn't like a wake-up call, how carrying around all of this weight doesn't make people want to get better.
In years, so it's a lot for my body. I'm already completely worn out, and if I have to do this much longer, I'm gonna pass out. This has turned out to be the worst day ever, and I just want it to be over with now.
All she did was fly on a plane for a few hours and walk through the airport. She is so unhealthy at her weight that she can't handle basic things.
Nope.
Not to mention that all the stress from the airport flared up her lymphedema, which she says could hospitalize her for months if it gets bad enough. And it's at this point where we see one of Maya's core problems. When things go wrong, she blames everyone but herself and assumes that other people are out to get her.
And how far everything...
Yeah, that really is often what happens with these types of people, is the second that anything goes wrong, it has to be anyone's fault but their own. And just completely absolving yourself of all personal accountability. I don't know how anyone can be around people like this. It's exhausting, truly. I try to avoid people like this, but growing up there were some people in my life that I couldn't avoid that were like this. If you pick up what I'm throwing down, but this guy, what abuse is she about to throw at him?
thing is, it's really frustrating because I called both the airports before I left and asked them about how far everything was and how much walking there was.
So, and I'm upset right now because my legs hurt and the lady lied to me about how far it was because I would have made other arrangements.
It's not that far to most people. It's really far to you because you're a fucking land whale, but it's not that far to most people, lady. What?
For me to get here, if I knew how far it was. I understand that I'm a big person, but it doesn't give people the right to lie to me.
Maya's thought process here is a very bad life strategy. When you have no evidence, you always assume ignorance before you assume malintent.
Yes.
Most of the time, ignorance is the answer. How is the staff supposed to know what Maya thinks is far? For most people, walking a few feet isn't a big deal. Even if they told her it was half a mile, would she even know how far that is or how much pain it would put her through? What evidence does she have that makes her believe that they lied to her? What if it was
None.
just a mistake? Why did she immediately assume that they lied?
As someone who's done a fair amount of call center and customer service work in the past, a lot of the times when you call a place, you are not talking to someone who is actually working at that location. So it's very possible that when she called, she was contacting someone who's never even been to that airport, which is a whole different conversation entirely, how that probably shouldn't be the case, but we're not getting into that right now.
We haven't even hit the worst part.
Uh-oh.
The rental car service screws up and reserves the wrong car. Instead of giving her an SUV, she gets a small sedan.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Oh,
Are you gonna fit?
oh, Christian. No, I can't get up.
Okay, hold on. Don't stress. Worst thing you can do is freak out.
I'm scared.
Don't be
Please,
scared.
please.
Come on.
Hang on. Help me.
What?
Just, yeah, please. Oh, I can't. Hang on. I can't. I have to go down. Let go.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh. I really shouldn't. Wait, where'd it go? Okay, good. I'm sorry. I really shouldn't laugh. I'm a terrible person. I want to watch that again.
I can't. I have to go down.
I'm awful. I'm awful. Let go! He was
all the
trying to
people-
help you. He was trying to help you. You wanted help. He was trying to give it to you. Oh god, I'm going to hell, y'all. I am going to hell. Okay, sorry. I'll stop goofing off. Maybe.
To all the people who say that there are no health issues with being super overweight, she can't fit into a car. I left this out to save time, but she almost had to call the fire department to save her. She also could have permanently injured her knee or hip or damaged something when she fell out of the car. How can people say this is healthy?
It's not.
This whole time, Christian, who Maya suggests is the worst boyfriend in the world, is calm, reassuring, and helpful.
I did not realize that he was only her boyfriend. Imagine putting up with this and you ain't even put a ring on it. What?
She panics, but he de-escalates the situation by remaining calm while he gives her the assistance that she needs. I don't think he could have handled it any better than that. That's what you do when someone is freaking out. You stay calm and focus on a solution. Eventually, Maya and Christian make it to the doctor, and this happens.
So what does your eating habit look like?
2 to 3 large meals a day.
And any snack in between?
No.
What do you drink?
Water, juice, coffee.
So according to what you're telling me, you don't snack, you don't eat junk food, you don't really drink anything bad, you just overeat some, and somehow that got you up to being almost 700 pounds. Does that sound like...
Ooh, I love that he is calling her out here and not pulling any punches. The best thing about my 600-pound life is definitely the doctor. He really carries the whole show because he is not having any of these people's bullshit.
like it makes much sense to you? Because it's not making much sense to me. So part of the problem is that you're used to lying about your eating habits. But the scale doesn't lie, so you shouldn't either. This isn't going to work if you're not honest with me.
Funny how she gets mad when she thinks other people are lying to her, but she has no problem lying to other people. This is how much she really eats.
With Christian, he doesn't know when I go to get food because I get dressed to go out and I tell him it's for errands. But it's a lie because the only thing I'm going to do is eat.
Can I get 2 sausage burritos, a bacon,
How does she fit in that car?
egg and cheese, and a sausage muffin with egg?
With egg?
2, 3, 4 places. I'm worried about what Christian would think of me if he knew how much I actually ate.
He knows. He has to know. Look at her. She's... How could he not know?
I'm not even sure that she's all that conscious about her lying when she does it. She has been lying about the amount of food she eats since she was a child. Don't forget that there is a reason people become massively overweight. There is a reason they can't control their eating habits, and there is a reason they use food as a coping mechanism. Using a drug or food to manage your emotions is not a sign of good health. Maya's bad health starts with her family. Her mom and dad divorced when she was only 2.
I just wanted to take a second to look at this family photo. They're really ballin' here. They got dad big pimpin', the rose-tinted tortoiseshell glasses. Hell yeah. That tie, funky. She was a really cute baby. Oh, I got the baby fever lately, y'all. I really do. I'm trying not to, but the baby fever will get you one day, I tell you. And mom's shirt, what a fashion icon. I could do without the ugly wallpaper and drapes, though. Anyway.
2 years old. Her mom was almost never around when Maya was young, and when her mom was around, Maya didn't like her. Maya was mostly parented by her grandparents and her aunt. Her dad remarried, created a new family, and eventually abandoned her for his new family when she was around 8 years old. Both parents were very harsh to her because of her weight, which is really ironic considering that her mom is obese. Actually, her mom was very obese when Maya was younger. It's great to watch Maya's mom go on and on about Maya's weight when Maya's mom is about 10 minutes away from a heart attack. Her dad isn't thin either, but because she got constant rejection from her parents from overeating, mixed in with the abuse that caused her to overeat in the first place, she feels that she has to lie to everyone about her condition, even to the medical professionals. Do not do that. If you have serious medical issues, then you need to be honest with the people who are treating you.
Yeah, I just have a quick note that I want to add here about the importance of being honest with your doctor. Whenever I was younger, I was actually really scared to be truly honest with my doctor, especially about things that I was doing that I didn't want my parents to know about. But for your own health and safety, you should tell your doctor these things, like if you're doing drugs or smoking. I know you think that they might try to talk you out of it, but in most cases, they're not going to really bring that up. Bubby just made a cute noise, so I looked over at her. But in most cases, they're not trying to be in your business, and they're not going to try to get you in legal trouble. They just want to provide you with the best care they can. And if you don't give them all the information, they can't do that. So, just something to keep in mind.
If you lie to them, they can't help you. Interesting enough, Maya says that she eventually restored her relationship with her mother after her mom had a stroke. Really? You mean all of a sudden her mom was nice to her when she found out that she might need Maya to take care of her? What a coincidence.
Bitch.
None of this, however, is to say that any of this abuse is Maya's fault. And yes, thanks to attacks on this channel where my words were intentionally misconstrued, I now have to say this very obvious fact in every video so that my views are very clear, which will make it extremely difficult for people to suggest that I would ever do something as disgusting as make fun of someone for being abused as a child or say that abuse was their fault. It's not.
It's so sad that we're at a point on the internet where this is something that you have to do. Where you have to, say, oh yeah, I don't condone this, just because if you don't go into that, people will, for some reason, take it the worst way possible.
Not their fault. However, if they go on to abuse other people, that is their fault.
Yes.
Anyway, Maya leaves her first doctor's visit and loses 93 pounds in 2 months. That's good. As a side note, the reason her weight loss is so drastic is because she's no longer drinking tons of soda or eating 8 cheeseburgers for breakfast. All of that food and water weighs something, which is why people who weigh 700 pounds can lose massive amounts of weight so quickly. They aren't so much burning a ton of fat as they are simply excreting all the excess food and water they were eating and drinking.
Ew.
Which means if you are coming down from being that overweight, don't expect massive weight loss all the time. Eventually, you will get to the point where you are only losing 1 to 2 pounds a week. But don't let that discourage you, because that is normal weight loss. So keep going. Anyway, back to the story. When Maya flies to Houston again after 2 months to see the doctor, she says that the trip wasn't nearly as bad now that she is about 100 pounds lighter. Another good thing.
Yay!
However,
Yay! Let's celebrate the small victory for a second, because I have a feeling that this is not going to stay good.
in order for the surgery to work and the program to be safe and effective, Dr. Now says that her and her boyfriend must move to Texas and live there for a year. This is when everything falls apart. Throughout this whole journey, Maya has been very abusive towards Christian, and after a few months, he is tired of it. Maya starts fights with him over the smallest nonsense, like this scene from the first month.
I need my phone, please.
Where's your phone?
In my purse. I need to check my flight.
Where's your purse?
Christian? Really?
I don't know where
Get
your
off
purse-
your phone.
I don't know where your purse
Be
is.
a part of this.
Where the is your purse? Your
It's
purse
right
is
next to you. I left it right next to you.
Your purse is not right here. Here.
I didn't
Yikes. Yikes. Ugh.
know that asking where a purse is was so offensive. He is trying to help her, and she is bashing him for doing it. He may not be super enthusiastic about it, but he's still trying to help. This is how they start, before she had to put up with the stress of not being able to eat all the time. I imagine that her behavior grew to be much worse as time went on. Unfortunately, TLC didn't catch any of that abuse on camera, which is surprising because
I don't know if that's unfortunate, otherwise this might not be YouTube appropriate.
as they usually don't miss moments like that. So what you end up seeing in the episode is that Christian is helpful and cares about Maya, but then his concern just kind of falls off a cliff with no explanation. So Maya and Christian move to Houston for the weight loss surgery. However, when Maya goes to weigh in, she only lost 9 pounds when she was supposed to lose significantly more than that. She went back to managing her problems with food, so the doctor cancels her surgery, and then we get this scene that I showed in the beginning.
I have to lose more weight now. And now I have a whole nother month of I have to do.
This is your fault. Doctor now asked you a simple question.
I've answered questions in the past. I could take a day off.
No.
I have the right to
No, you do not have the right when it comes to my life.
Really? This is all Christian's fault? The guy that helps dress you and take care of you because you were too obese to do it yourself? The guy that helped you survive your first trip to Texas? The guy who moved from Oregon to Texas and uprooted his entire life, even though he didn't want to move, so that he could help you lose weight? But you not losing enough weight for surgery is somehow his fault?
Like I said before, this really is the worst type of person. She's gonna do everything that she can to make sure that she is not held accountable.
What nice thing have you done for him? This whole episode is just a montage of Christian being caring and accommodating while Maya abuses him. Sure, TLC obviously missed some important fight, but overall the point still stands. This is the scene where Christian decides that he is not putting up with it anymore, so Maya calls her mom and tells on him like a child.
Mom! 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 He's with my life. Yes, Mom, he's...
Cry me a river, oh, cry me a river.
Yes. Here, my mom wants to talk to you.
I don't want to talk to you.
Talk to my mom, Christian.
I don't see why we're having issues now. I know you've gone way above and beyond, but if you could just cooperate a little bit longer, I don't see how it's going to hurt you, and it will benefit her.
Okay, so basically they're saying
She doesn't see how it's gonna hurt him. Well, of course she doesn't. She raised this cunt right here. Not really, though. She was absent.
that Christian is a hostage. Both Maya and her mom are trying to make Christian feel bad so that he will take care of Maya while she refuses to get better. This is a massive waste of his time. She still lies, she still blames everything on everyone but herself, and she is still abusive. This is supremely manipulative, and I know that there are a lot of guys out there who are stuck in relationships because their partner is threatening to hurt themselves if they leave. If that happens, call the police because she is a danger to herself.
Coercion is a real thing that happens in lots of relationships. I experienced it in the past with pretty much all of my exes. Whenever I broke up with them, they were just like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna fucking kill myself if you leave me, trying to coerce me into staying. Now, that shit never worked on me because, do it. No balls. Do not let this shit hold you back. Do not let it stop you from living your life. Coercion is abuse. Thank you.
Call her family, and talk to a mental health professional. Let those people deal with it. Outside of that, you don't owe her anything, and appeasing her will only make her worse. After this scene, Christian leaves, then, to no surprise, Maya quits her weight loss program and makes a bunch of excuses. Reports from after the show said that she has lost more weight, but if she doesn't get back into treatment, she will just gain it back, or she will pick up another addiction to replace it. Maya has a lot of psychological problems that she needs to fix, or she will...
The thing with addictive personality types, if you have a true addictive personality, you're often going to end up in the cycle of replacing one addiction with another, like he brought up. Addiction, it is a disease, but also there's the personal accountability, which is still a factor.
Will never be able to correct her physical health. Instead of being a control freak, which Maya clearly is, She needs to put herself in the care of medical professionals who are smarter than her, and she needs to listen to their advice. She has an addiction, and that's what you do when you have an addiction or severe psychological problems. Give up control and allow professionals to teach you how to make good decisions. Stop resisting help. This, by the way, also works in general. If you are stuck on a problem, find someone who is smarter and more accomplished than you and listen to what they have to say. Allow those people to teach you. People who are dumb always think they are the smartest, greatest people in the world, so they never listen to people who are better than them. That holds them back, even if they are actually intelligent. No one person is smarter than the hundreds of people you could be looking to for help. The best thing that you can do is realize that you aren't as smart as you think you are and humble yourself to some advice from someone who knows.
With everything, it's always important to keep in mind one of my favorite quotes, especially for when dealing with stupid people, is the I don't even know what I don't know. I like that quote.
Knows how to get past your problem. That's what actually works. Bring people into your life who are smarter and better than you. But with that said, I think that's enough for this video. Subscribe if you're new.
So, wow. I'm so glad that he left her. He deserves better. Hopefully he can find someone that doesn't treat him like complete shit, because nobody deserves that.
I've heard it 1,000 times before.